We're told while we're inside that we're worthless and no one cares about us. To come out and to see the support, that's amazing. So, I'm learning things every day. I'm originally from Evanston, Illinois. There's a divider line between Evanston and Chicago. So if we were hanging out on the Evanston side, the police would tell us to go across the street to Chicago. And then the Chicago police would rush us back over to the Evanston side. Actually, when we were younger, we made a game of it, really. Not having anything to do, that became something to do. That lack of guidance that we had. A lot of people like myself were raised by single mothers, sometimes not even a mother or father being there, being raised by a grandparent or older sibling. They didn't have the time to really invest in us the way they wanted. They were constantly trying to put food on the table and pay rent. The common thread with everybody was poverty. A lot of us tried to be the breadwinner of the house. That led to some type of hustle or some type of way to make money. And that ultimately led to us going down the road of being in prison. And, we were willing to make those sacrifices. I was sentenced to natural life plus 30 years at the age of 20. My mother, she tried to pay for my court fees and, to give me the representation. She had put her house up. She ended up losing her house, in the process of doing that. Before I went in, I had a big family. While my incarceration, I had lost pretty much everybody, my mother, my father. Those are the tragedies. Basically, my family was, taken away while I was incarcerated. When my mother passed and my father passed, because I had the sentence that I had, I wasn't even allowed to go to the funeral. They'll let you talk on the phone to a family member, but other than that, you're not able to, say goodbye. It was rough. People really suffer inside these places. You just lock them away and don't even want to look at them. So I don't think that's the right thing. We used to try to look for the common denominator and why are we all here? And now you see a lot of post-traumatic stress syndrome, PTSD within our community, seeing people killed and violent acts. They say hurt people hurt people. You have victims on all sides. In a true justice system, you need to look at all of the people as being victims and try to restore and repair that.
Hi everyone, welcome to our final panel.
Trying to stop hospital 508. Okay, love you, man. When you have a long prison sentence, it's difficult to get an education. So I, fought to get an education. I eventually got my associate's degree while I was incarcerated. I had to go in front of the Prison Review Board of Illinois, and I was granted clemency through a toolkit that I used from the Illinois Prison Project. My natural life sentence was turned into a life sentence with parole eligibility. Now I'm working with the Illinois Prison Project, assisting men and women reduce their incarceration time. Getting up early in the morning and staying up to 2, 3 in the morning. On my days off, I'm still doing my work. So we are more than an inmate or a convict. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather, I'm an uncle. I think that people need to know that. That we are more than what people try to portray us to be. With that, I hope that, they will begin to see us as humans.